The Ontario campaign trail has been uninspiring for many voters, but it's been particularly uninspiring for younger voters. It's not that they don't have a stake in the game or don't care about politics. Arguably, they're the demographic most impacted by issues ranging from housing to innovation, mental health care, and potential changes to childcare. However, younger voters have been more or less ignored by all of the major parties. Millennials and Gen Z now make up the largest potential voting bloc, which means candidates are failing to talk to one of the province's largest demographics. This is a strategic error for all of the three major parties, but it's especially so for the NDP and Liberals, who have failed to challenge Doug Ford's Conservatives in any meaningful way. Historically, younger voters are the most likely to be energized against Conservatives, and they've also been behind large Liberal and Orange waves of the past. They're also more likely to be undecided, making many of their votes very much up for grabs. The only party that's made an effort to embrace this demo is the Green Party, who has spoken directly to younger voters on issues ranging from housing to healthcare, transit, and climate change. This week, leader Mike Schreiner held a virtual event with young Green candidates from across the province. Now, the only time I can recall younger candidates being mentioned by the NDP or Liberals is when they've made efforts to cancel them for perceived scandals. They also don't seem to be attending the types of events younger voters are attracted to or communicating effectively on the social media platforms that shape their views. The Ontario Liberals have 263 followers on TikTok. The Ontario NDP don't even have a verified account. Meanwhile, there have of course been multiple Liberal and NDP releases and events targeted at seniors. This is obviously not a bad thing in and of itself, but it does further highlight the extent to which they ignore younger voters. Yes, historically, turnout rates are better for older voters, but they're also less likely to switch parties and realistically can't be the core audience for two parties looking to grow into the future. Progressive parties have long assumed that young people who do vote will naturally vote for them. But polls indicating growing millennial and Gen Z support for Conservatives on the federal level show the risks of taking their support for granted. The Liberals and NDP aren't just risking low voter turnout from younger demos. They're risking millennials and Gen Z actively turning away from their parties and toward the right. And once they're gone, they may not come back.